Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with Pinkfresh Friday and I'm combining it with February's Iron Crafter Challenge. And the challenge for this month is Nuvo and Enamel Dots. So I have some pictures I want to get documented and I've decided for my Pinkfresh I am going to use mostly this Life Right Now collection, some of the alphas, but this blend of ephemera over here on the right is from the Rainbow Sentiments, Dream On, The Best Day, Simple and Sweet, as well as Life Right Now. So I have a plethora of things. I'm reasonably new to Pinkfresh. I believe I purchased my first Pinkfresh supplies back in maybe June or July. And I ordered some of the Dream On collection, and there wasn't a whole lot left because it was an older collection. So I now have a few other things, but these are my odds and ends that I don't have like the whole collection. I have like the alphas and a ephemera pack for Life Right Now. So I am using this because there is this, on this paper, there's this one little place that says bowling alley. And that's what I'm documenting. It is one of many layouts for this. And so here are the pictures of my friend and her husband, and they are bowling. And I took a ton of pictures last night, but I figured I would get started with these two. So hopefully I can get all of that stuff documented. Then I have this little stand full of Nuvo crystals. Some of them are the jewels, the jewel drops, and they just kind of are random. And then I have these two as well. They just don't fit in this little doodaddy. And so I'm going to try and use as many of those that will work with this collection and the enamel dots to go with the Iron Crafter Challenge. And so we'll see how that all comes out. So I have my papers and my ephemera, my stuff for my Iron Crafters, my pictures. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I really wanted to use this grid paper right here that has like the little tickets and things down the side because it's really fun looking. It says, let's have some fun, good vibes, love, fun, be you, very cool. Of course, we weren't at a concert, although I did do a lot of singing, and it wasn't a movie, but I felt like that was a fitting thing to do. And then I love the arrows because they're bowling. And I feel like things like that are, pretty appropriate and fitting. Plus, arrows fit on pretty much any layout. And then I thought the yellow, which is the background, that yellow, really pretty yellow paper, is the back side of the paper that I use at the very end where it says bowling alley. So that yellow is the back of that. So I thought I would break up that green from the arrow paper to the next layer. So I just tuck those in and get those attached down. I did ink the arrow paper so it would stand out a little bit on that white grid paper. So I matte my pictures in black, and I decided instead of having them next to each other that they would overlap a little bit, and I really love the way that is. But I wanted to make sure that they kind of came to a point and stopped where it says bowling alley, because if I cover that, that'd be kind of pointless. That was the whole reason that I decided to use that paper. So I get all of that down, and that part came together really quickly. Of course, it's just attaching some papers. So I start picking things out that I want to use. Now, all of that on the right side, I did not select just for this. I am going to do some more layouts for our bowling adventure, and I'm going to use some of those ephemera bits. I knew I was pulling a ton of word phrases out, and I do like to decorate with words, but not that many. But I pulled out anything that might fit. Some of the other things I have are hanging out, around town, go with the flow, prioritizing my mental health, messy and chaotic. Okay, so the layouts that I have, or the pictures that I still have to document, a lot of those will fit. especially like pictures of us literally just hanging out and waiting for other people's turn, for their turn to bowl. So I was going to title this, You Got This, because they actually had done very well. I made sure to document 2 of the times when they had done very well and either got a spare or a strike or something. Because there are other times that didn't happen. But for the most part, they bowled very good. I didn't bowl. I have carpal tunnel and told them that I would not be able to cut their paychecks next time if I bowled. So they let me off. So I'm just tucking some things here, there, and the other. I put a little word phrase at the bottom of the bottom picture that says "Don't overthink it." And then I've got this "You got this" up here at the top, and then I put this little circle on there. It's got a B on it, and so I decided instead of being using a profanity, which is almost what came to mind. I decided that I would title it "You Got This Baller," which I thought would be funny. And I am going to add a little something else to that to make it even more. So I've got that little word phrase or little banner that says "Keep on going, you got this baller." So I've already sent a picture of that title to the person, my friend who I work with, in on that top picture, and she responded with a lot of laughter. The funny thing is, while we were at the bowling alley last night, things would happen. I'd say, "Oh, I'm going to title this layout," and I would say something. So I already have layouts in mind for like at least 3 or 4 other of our adventures from last night. So I put this little tag up here, and it's that same purple where the "don't overthink it" and that word "fun" is. So it gives you that triangle of that darker color, and it helps bring your eye into the pictures that are also the darker color. And then I'm going to pull out my enamel dots and make a cluster of those right here by this up and down with the arrows. I just thought that was kind of fun. Up and down. It says ups and downs. Well, you're bowling. The ball goes up and then comes back down. Or down and back up, whichever you want to call it. And so then I decide I'm going to get out my Nuvo, and I don't want to just do some little clusters. So I make a strip all the way down this, the right side where the paper is connecting, that green paper is connecting with the grid paper. And then I thought I'm going to do it on the opposite side. And I am very impressed with myself. I touched one little dot, and it's a little boo-booed, but not much. And I'm not sure you can see it from even here. And I'm not sure I would notice it if I did not know that it was there. So then I get my other colors that are going to cooperate with me and that are going to work. I got like a light blue, which is actually translucent, but it's a jewel drop called Sea Breeze, and I made a cluster of that. And then I took this purple, which is called Plum Pudding, and I filled in all of the tag holes over here on the left side. Now I'm about to have an accident. Okay, so I just opened for the very first time. See, there's my accident. You can see it, and this is what I did to make it, to work with it. This is a crystal drop in blushing red, and a ton of it. I mean, the whole top part came off, and it just spewed everywhere because I couldn't get it to come out. So I picked it up with this white paper, and then I push this black one into it. I'm going to set those aside, let them dry, and figure out what I want to do with them. But I figured I wasn't going to waste all that. I think I have less than half a bottle left, and it was brand new. I've never used it. So I think that because it was older, maybe it had gotten a little dried or tacky in the inside. And so it wouldn't come out. And so it was, it was coming out, like there was movement, but I don't know. So here's my up close. You got to try to make, what is it they get when the life hinges you lemons, make lemonade. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see what happens with those papers. I hope you all will go and check out everybody who is hopping along with Pinkfresh Friday, as well as all of the people who are creating with the Iron Crafters Challenge. I challenge you to get out your enamel dots and your Nuvo and or stickles, things like that, and create. I would love to see it. So let me know, share somewhere. And I hope, like I said, you'll go check everybody out below and come back and see me again really soon. Have a fantastic day and happy scrapping.